Hello, 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 hello. I'm back. I am back. Let's see the clan dojo. Do 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 do. I need to do this. 1 hour and 41 minutes. Interception, Orkin Catalyst, Orkin Reactor. I need to do this. Let's see. Morty Loves, hey. Vio, hey. Lucas, hey. What the fuck? Interesting. Okay, we got a rank up. Let me just remove this. There we go. Okay, there's a tree in here. How am I doing? I'm doing really well. Checking out the dojo. Dunes didn't do anything here. Well, little bitch. What do we have here? Or this is their god stuff. Yup. Adversary. What the hell is this? Interesting. You're making something here. Someone is making this. Oh, I don't have a lot of these thermal sludges. I don't even know where you farm this. Horvelis on Venus. I mean, sure. So you're making the Yareli stuff? Is this finished? This should be finished. Yep. Alright, this is finished. Good. Trading post. Research labs. Let's see. Biolab. This is still freaking development. Jesus, man. Jesus. Observatory room. Let me see. Okay, we got a rank up. Nice. Let me see. Don't add a lot of stuff, Vio, because it's going to lag the clan dojo. The more stuff you add, the more stuff needs to load, which will lead to longer loads. I think this is more than enough for this location. Looks nice. The observatory room? You mean this room? Yeah, this is more than enough. You're going to add consoles. You're going to add something over here. Sure. Sure, Vio, sure. You're adding that stuff. Nice. Don't add a lot of stuff. Just don't add a lot of stuff. I think this is more than enough. Now you're adding chairs. Smart. Bushes. This room you can add some little stuff on this room, a little bit. This only has a tree. This is the reactor room. Yeah, the reactor room, and the labs. Pretty good. You can get them in normal mode. You can get them in normal mode. You just have to get to all the way to the bottom. Spawn here and just go all the way down. Or maybe you can immediately spawn here. Can you? I believe you can. Let's see. Let me see, I can test it for you. So you get over here, normal. Ah, I can do normal. Let's do steel. Ah. Yeah, you can immediately start here and kill him. Yeah, you definitely can. Forma. Just Forma. Saki. I have to do this real quick before it despawns. Interception Grenier. Yikes. I need a no-brainer. Who am I playing? No-brainer. This has like horrible enemy density. And it does have a horrible enemy density. This location just sucks for a lot of frames here, especially my builds. I can just play freaking Volt with this build. Alright. So I have to do the multiple times, I mean the boss fight? Yes, for all the parts. You're going to be battling the weapon parts and the Warframe parts. Oh! The best map! Wow, my Sentinel Stolzikor is killing them. Damn. Let me read what you boys type. Vio, copy that. And yeah, I can also remain with boys donation a couple of passages oxygen. Do those. Oxium and plastoids. I can donate. I can donate. Give me a second. I will donate. Sure. There we go. This is the only place Vaults 4 is good against level 20s. My pet is an awesome damage dealer. This pet is not designed for damage dealing. It's here to help me out. But because these guys are level 11, it's killing them. It's not supposed to kill them. It doesn't do a lot of damage. They're much better pets for damage. All of my pet builds are at WARFRAME. Boop. Press 4 and win. There we go. There we go. Today I'm going to release Tigris Prime. I made 3 builds. Tigris Prime is still poopy, but I made it fun. It isn't good, but it's fun. Free plat and there's no need. You get free weapon slots. Are we done? Holy, this map sucks. I mean, the map is small, which is a good thing, but holy. Boop. Today I'm going to be looking at builds. I did check a Garuda build a couple of days ago. The might release. My people are going to like it. Maybe not. Maybe yes. We will see. It's a gun buffer Garuda. I did change my Yareli build. What else did I do? I don't even remember, to be honest. Maybe I will look into Limbo. Or I can just wait for a rework. And goodbye, beep. Oh man, come on. Hey. Do I have a updated Build for Ash? I mean, the Ash build is finished. I just have to do some minor tweaking. But I won't be releasing him anytime soon. You said you need Plastoids and Oxium? Let's see. It's not a dead game. I'm level 96. I'm farming Divines. There's another build I want to try. My Spark build is nearly ready. It has a garbage armor, which pisses me off. The armor kinda sucks. But I don't have a 6-linker. Where do you donate? I think you donate here. Donate resources. So you need this thing. I will give you another 100k. And I will give like around 30k. $96. I'm nearly 97. I'm farming Silo. I'm doing chests, strong boxes, breaches, and expedition. And eater. Eater as well. That's too much. Just to have it. I switched from EQ to Sunder. Sunder is like 3 times better damage, sadly. So my Gladiator is now a Sunder player. All bosses are quicker. I still have to do Maven and I have to do Elder, but I'm lazy. I just want to do Silo, you know? Like, just give me those freaking orbs already for free. I just want to do Silo. Fucking hell. I nearly finished my build. I haven't touched my Gladiator. He has the exact same gear. Didn't even try to min-max him or anything. He's tanky enough, he does damage enough. Let's see. I mean, that's it, right? I can do dailies, I guess. Capture, that's a fast one, sure. Solo bellow. Need to craft a better wand. I wanted to do Holy Hammer, Juggernaut, and what Maffle is doing is what I want to do. Strength stack, Juggernaut, large AoE. But I have to see how to make him tanky.
Excellent work. We'll interrogate the captain back at base. Your part.
I got also a Master Shrine belt. My HP is like massive, my AoE is massive. The Master Shrine belt is way too good, man. Way too good. I might use that on my Juggernaut, Holy Hammers. Have a massive AoE. For better shotgunning, better damage. And we out! The Master Shrine belt is way too good. The Gloom one is way too good. Echo is way too good. I don't know what the fuck are they going to do with that belt. That belt is just way too good, man. Way too good. 2.2 divines each. Where do you get those, the black Barya? Where do you get those? I only got like 2. Is it a mega rare drop? What is this? Exterminate? Fat lady! Jupiter. The Mirage map is 100C, I think. Ridden, the normal map. Sometimes Ridden can spawn near Mirage. Ridden drops it. Oh, it's a wish. Oh. So it tells you like he's going to spawn in your map. No, this isn't the molt. Okay, because I got 2 and I was like, how the fuck did I get 2? You have a question. Go ahead. You can spawn with a wish. Gotcha. I mean, once I'm done with the stream, I will release the YouTube video and continue farming. Where am I? Where do I have to go? Over here? Yep. There we go. Do 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 do. The latest endeavors.
Broken their ranks and they are on the run. Another successful mission.
There you go. Beautiful. I never knew what hour to use on Gar Prime. Always hesitant between corrosion protection, growing power, and steel charge. Use brief. If you're doing my build, use brief. Corrosion protection is garbage on her. Growing power is like the best one. Steel charge is kind of whatever on her. You're going to use Arcane Fury, Condition Overload. If you're using my build, you use brief. But if you're not using my build and you're playing something on your own, use growing power. Chillax, farming breach fortresses. I like how Sunder like goes somewhere, kills like a group of enemies. I want to make a fortress farmer. I also want to make a fortress farmer. Dude, do you know I have over 100 coins, Tujin coins, and I'm just too lazy to click those buttons to get those materials. I have so many raw coins, Denning coins, Tujin coins. I've been doing expeditions since release. I haven't touched it. I have so many log books as well. I'm so lazy to do freaking Tujin. Just sell them. Dude, I might get divines. You never know. Apostle, hey. What's next? Next is captured. This is Uranus. Vault. I will do them maybe on stream for the memes. You're not a fan of casting Shield's Brief Respite? You just press her 1, which is her main ability, and you survive. It's literally better than using Rolling Guard and whatever. And Arger mod. It's just comfier. You have a longer iframe compared to a shorter iframe. Just gives it more comfy gameplay. And growing power doesn't do much compared to Brief. Brief gives you more power. Do you have a Phantasma Prime build on the channel? I might look into it today.
In our hands. Congratulations, Tenno.
I do have some, but they're kind of outdated. I do have to look into them again. We do have a new Arcane, Debilitate, which works really well on Phantasma. So I might check out Phantasma a little bit. I believe I did finish a Phantasma build, but I don't have a build video. Let's see what you boys typed. Where am I? Let's see what you boys typed. I just got to MR11 yesterday. Should I push story or the higher MR? You can do both. MR is quite easy. Just don't mess up. Google it. So you don't fail. You have to wait 24 hours if you fail. So it's a very big hit for Tujin. Exceptional gems are very cheap. I mean, the economy is now fucked because of the changes with currency. I have more exalts than chaos. I have gotten like more exalts shrines than chaos shrines from either. That's alchemy, excavation. Not doing this. All right, off to prison. Prison time. Woo! The best place. No, not you.
The multitude of creatures you have immortalized would cry out in thanks.
You use Exalt and map to make... Do you know why? I have a feeling they're going to do it again to buff Exalts. Because in PoE 2, Exalts are more common than Chaos. So maybe what they're trying to do is trying to push their agenda from PoE 2 and PoE 1 to normalize us for PoE 2. Maybe I'm talking out of my ass, but they're literally doing that. June and Alva. Arger mod plus Catalyst Shields enough, will I be spamming it anyways? You're going to get a little bit. If you have 175% ability efficiency on Gara, you're going to get a little bit of shields. You need to get a little bit more for shield gating. And what is this? Yeah, she doesn't get a lot. If you use this, and... Oh, I don't even have the Arger mod. Yeah, I don't even have the Arger mod, so you have to use Brief in this. Stretch is bigger and also gives you energy economy, and you're going to use overextended. Let's see. So I get 4, 6... I get 9 energy per swing, which is not a lot. Yeah, you get 9 energy. Oh yeah, we did get that. Yeah, it's not the greatest. I mean, it looks kind of nice on my Gara, surprisingly. Her head is huge. I might even use it. It kind of looks nice on Gara, what the fuck? Yeah, they removed Harbingers. I'm happy with that. I don't really care about Harbingers. Like the whole currency collection to get like one Chaos Orb and one Exalt. That's kind of memey. It was fun. I didn't mind Harbingers, but whatever. Alright, so who was it that wanted a Phantasma? So I did touch this thing. It's a one Forma build. So this is the first build. This is a Viral Heat build. You also have Magnetic Fire Rate from the Magnetic Strife, Primary Crocs, really good ammo economy. Heat is also the highest damage type. You're going to use a level 0 Toxin Barrage to make heat more consistent than viral, which is very important. Magazine size, status damage, very good because of heat ticks and also electricity ticks. And everything else here is important, every single one. Point blank can be removed for a Bane mod, but if you don't want that, point blank is fine. The scares were quite expensive. It is the first build. Works. No! Get off. There we go. The first build, I did some minor changes to it, so I do have to make a Phantasma Prime build video. But it's good, as you can see. Yep, it's good. Second build is electricity version of this. This is the electricity version. This does more damage because it has a prime version, while the heat one does not. And with this version, you can use a maxed out Toxin Barrage because heat is still going to be the electricity is still going to be the highest thanks to the prime version. So you have higher stash chance and higher damage. This is good against pretty much everything as well. First, we need to get some stacks. Against armored enemies, it's slightly slower, but you can see it already chunks these guys. It's just much better. No, you don't. Phantasma has a massive AoE left. You can be just slightly close to their heads. No Blast Phantasma? No, no room. And the final one is... I mean, I can make a Blast Phantasma, to be honest. I can remove, like, Vital into Blast damage. We can try it out. Yeah, we can try it out. Blast damage. It should be phenomenal. It's constantly generating blast. But we do need viral damage from Nourish or Companion and stuff. But also works. A lot of electricity ticks. If I were to add Nourish, this should be annihilating these enemies quicker. Yep. Viral Heat is just brainless, but it works. I will do Blast. Viral Heat, Blast Electricity. Maybe... No, I think this is fine. Blast Electricity, Viral Heat. And Debilitate. So Debilitate is the final one. This one is much better single target DPS, but it has worse ammo economy. You don't have the 60% ammo efficiency. You don't have the 300% stash chance. But you're going to generate a ton of stuff. For example, you're going to generate electricity, radiation, impact, magnetic, viral. After that, you're going to generate cold, toxin, electricity, and heat. And that all of that is going to, what do you call it? All of that is going to complement Geona Savvy. So your single target is much better, but you do lose the comfiness. So once you get some stacks, this thing shreds. As you can see, it just one taps them. Look at this. The ticks are much higher. It's also very good. The Thrax Killer. I might release this like next week or something. Yeah, I'll do Blast, sure. I'll have to double check this in general. We can try out gas. No, Blast is better. Blast electricity, viral heat, blast electricity, viral heat, electricity debilitate. Love the first and the third. The Crocs and debilitate, they're nearly the same build. Same build, different arcane. And you can keep a heat if you want. Don't have the polarity. Don't have the polarity. So if I were to do this and I add the D polarity, I can technically. Don't have the polarity. We can also see if it's good or not. I mean, viral electricity is fine. To me, it feels like going for blast on this weapon, it kind of sucks. Compared to other shotguns have a really high base damage. This thing doesn't really have the highest base damage. It does have the fire rate and stash chance for generating a lot of blastics, but I don't see blastics doing a lot. You can see right here, it's tickling them. If I were to shoot, let me get some stacks. So if I were to shoot like here, that's 75k, 85k, 9k, 20k. Doesn't do a lot of damage. It is generating a ton. But if I were to add like Rhino Roar, let me use Rhino. So a lot of Warframes can utilize Rhino Roar. Remember that, boys. I mean, his Rhino Roar is way too high, but it doesn't matter. $200 and... yeah, you're definitely going to do like around 100. Yeah, definitely going to be around 100. Zatas? Oh, I cannot target them. This bubble is denying the targeting sometimes. Yeah, I lose the direct hit damage. What? Why is it slower? Let me see this. Something feels off with Zatas. Why is this guy all the way over there? What happened? Why is he all the way over there? I need you to be close to your brothers. Alright. Yeah, it's hitting something. Yeah, Zatas also works. It looks like Rhino is going to do more. It looks buggy. I have to format this thing for cryo rounds. Yeah, you have to format this thing. I have to format it twice. I have to add like a V polarity and then I will add a D polarity. I just don't feel like doing that. You know, I will just mention blast. Whatever. Hey, gas, electricity. I mean, gas is just shittier blast. You need just one forma? It's not one forma. For cryo rounds? No, it's more. For this? Not cryo round. Chilling grasp. Yeah, but I'm going to fuck other builds. I'm going to fuck this build. Maybe not. Maybe not. I can just swat this. Yeah, I can just move stuff around. Yeah, I can just move this down here. And push the status stuff. Yeah, I can just push this. Okay, one forma. D polarity here. So everything looks fine. So for this build, we just have to do this over here and chill grasp over here. There we go. There we go. Beautiful. So this should be better. Let's use someone that doesn't have a busted Rhino Roar. Gus doesn't have like the highest Rhino Roar. Yeah, it has like a low one. Beautiful. We can do it with Goss. We can do it with Goss. So you don't need to have a large Rhino Roar, you just have to have a little bit. Yeah, with Rhino Roar, it becomes something. Gonna curse Goss build is this. This is the new Goss. You're going to get 25% ability strength from this, 60 from this, and 40 from this. So you're going to have over 200 ability strength. 200% ability strength, 250% range, 175 ability efficiency, and over 200% duration. You have everything is freaking over 200. It's a new Goss. Why Subsume 1? It sucks. It's the worst one. 2 gives you knockback immunity and energy economy. Where's the mobility? You bullet jump. You do this. You activate this puppy. You do this, this, this. You get the cold stuff. Sadly, in Simulacrum is bugged. Boop, 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 boop. And everything dies. Boop. Titania cannot do this compared to him. He has the best version of Thermal Sunder. And she cannot utilize Rhino Roar. But you just go in. Boop, boop. And everything just blows up. It's a very good build. Let's go back to Ember. Yeah, we'll do this. I think I'm happy with this. Viral Heat, Blast Electricity, Debilitate. I will name it this. We're not going to use Heat. Just the viral Electricity. Second build needs some buffs. First and third build doesn't need a lot of buffs. But this one is also quite nice. It's nice. Beautiful. It is Verseva, but people want to play Goss. So Phantasma is up to date, I guess. Let me just check everything. Oh. There are a couple of weapons I want to redo. Today I'm releasing Tigris. Tigris is kind of done, so we can just scrap this. I have to do Cedo Prime, Phantasma Prime, Corrin Prime, Astilla Prime, Purgator, Daikyu Prime, Dark Sword, Shiv. Shiv, boys. Shiv. Remember this? You're like, what the fuck is this shit? What the fuck? Shiv has a unique passive. It doesn't tell you here. When you do a heavy attack slam, it has a guaranteed or a really high chance to proc heat. Heat plus Prime Fever Strike equals gas damage. Gas damage. You should roll Tujin on stream. I will. My hand hurts when I do Tujin. You have to always like go left and he fucking starts yelling at you. Then you have to do a little bit on the right. Like my freaking hand hurts a lot. They just have to change it, nerf it, make it's 20% more expensive, but you just have to click once. No left and right bullshit. It's freaking giving me carpal tunnel. But yeah, this is the Shiv build. You jump into the air and you slam. Jump and slam. Woo! Boom! And gas sticks are killing everything. Beautiful. I don't want to just buy them. That's a massive waste of currency. Especially the hard one. He just pisses at you. Sure, fine. You got yourself a deal, exile. Prime Pressure Point, Seismic, Organ Shatter, Weeping Wounds, Triple. Dunes, I also destroyed those rooms. So you have to decide what the hell to do with them. Prime Fever Strike, we technically can remove this for heat. Just to like buff the heat even more. Yeah, this also works technically. 2.3 million. 2.3 million. Shiv. Shiv, 2.3 million. $2.2 million. Wait a second. Wait a second. Alright, I know what to do. Double build. Double build. Override. Boom. Bada bing, bada boom. And we're going to use Toxin over here. This is going to be the gas. And this is going to be heat. Boom! We have two builds. We have two builds, boys, officially. It's out. Shiv. Cha-ching. Next weapon we have to look into. Dark Sword. The Dark Sword, boys. There it is. Do Blast 2. I have to do Cold. Wait a second, we can do blast as well. For 3 builds? Whoa. 3 freaking builds. Wait a second, we are cooking. Override. Remove this shit. Can I add a cold mod? I cannot add this one. Everything is a freaking V polarity. Yeah, I can't add this one. Can I add a nerfed one? No. Which is frost. I mean, we can technically add this. That also gives us a little bit of stash chance. It's worse damage. Let's see how blast does it. Alright, boom! Boom! What? How are they surviving? The blast kinda sucks. Yeah, the blast kinda sucks. No blast. It's the same build, but no damage. No blast. Gas and heat. Oh, it doesn't work on blast? Yeah, it's kind of dead then. Alright, Dank Sword. It has gas damage. You guys said this thing has a guaranteed toxin proc. So we can also try building it for toxin. So this is going to be gas, this is going to be toxin. And we're going to swap this shit, and we're going to remove this guy for organ. This is going to be a pure toxin build. What am I adding here? Corrupted charge. 25% extra damage plus 40% more stash chance. I mean, I'm doing builds for weapons that are old as fuck. Old as fuck. I think Corrupted Charge is the best one here. Yeah, I think Corrupted Charge. Oh, my Zanuka Warrior is in the chat. How was the hunt going, Kaida Kid? I do have to check that shit out. Boom! Pretty good. Five sister. It's a 1.5% chance. That's kind of fucked. Okay, 15 stacks. Maybe give it more raw damage. This gives you like higher stash chance and raw damage. So you lose stash chance and extra damage for raw damage and stash chance. It's going to be worse. Yeah, math-wise, it's just worse. I think extra damage is better than raw damage, and you get 20% less stash chance. 315k. Remember this, 315k. $353k and 310k. Okay. So if I were to swap this back to Corrupted Charge for the extra damage and a little bit of stash chance, 6x combo now. Get the stacks. Beautiful. 200 and something. $315K. Looks like the numbers are the same, which is obvious. But it's higher. Yeah, it's slightly higher. Yeah, corrupted charge it is. For the toxin build, the gas build is fine. Yeah, the gas build is quite nice, as you can see. You have overall better clear by a lot. Yep. Scorch Farm is worth building? No, it's poopy. Scorch is poopy, very poopy. It's a single targeter. It has a unique outfire, but that's it. It's not a crit weapon, it's a status weapon. It does have multiplicator against CO, but there's nothing special about it. You can build it for MR and keep it. It's a prime. Primes are kind of unique weapons. There you go. This is Scorch. And you have the Allfire. So if I were to grab something like this thing, for example. You press the Allfire, boop, and you will see bubbles on their heads. And if you shoot around the bubble, the projectiles will immediately go to their heads. So it helps you with like headshotting. So you can use it like a support Allfire or a support primary. But that's it. That's it. Let me see what your boys typed. Angry email. Huh. Start leveling spark gems. I mean, I can. I don't know. Maybe I have the equipment for the spark build, but I don't know if I'm going to roll into it. I feel like making the other build, the holy hammers, because it's new and I have a good idea how to make it fun. Thanks Sword is finished. Next weapon is Daikyu. I was looking at this weapon, triple checking it. You have to level to 20 to add the imbue. Oh, those new gems, the coins, that gives you like another new bullshit buff. I was selling the dexterity ones. I don't believe I'm going to be making any dexterity builds or gems. Maybe strength and int. I didn't get any strength and int ones. Bullshit. This is the blast build. It's the same. You just dropped one. The blast build is the same. Looks fine. I did update it. I made it better. And I was looking at the critical chance on this weapon, and it has 408% critical chance. 408% critical chance, boys. With a 6.7 critical damage. .408% critical chance. Woo! 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 Look at this beauty. Isn't this fun? What do you boys think? Oh my goodness, 15 million. Don't look at that. Isn't this fun? Boop. Boop. Look at this beauty. No, no impact. You can of course use reinforced bond. Yes, yes, reinforced bond. Worm. But you, for the bleed build, you should not use reinforced bond because you fuck up internal bleeding if you care about slash ticks. But the slash ticks are hitting for like 5 to 7 million. Look at this. Woo! I can even spawn the Babu. Babu. Remember, these guys are immune to Vital, and these dudes also have 27 million EHP, which is higher than all these guys together. And boom! Woohoo! Boom! 2 tap. 2 fucking tap. Simulacrum weapon. I mean, you can use like crowd control. Some people like this, dudes. People were mega excited when Daikyu was announced. The second build is like the first build, but this is the gas version. I'm not a big fan. It works. It's much better for single targeting. The AoE is smaller as well. I think gas is 3 meters. Yeah, gas is 3 meters and has like a better single target. And the final build is the bleed build with internal bleeding. But you should not use reinforced bond because you fuck up the internal bleeding. And this one is better single target, but you lose the clear. You lose the clear by a lot. And boom. You can see the slash sticks are 5 million. Pretty powerful. Pretty powerful. I believe the Daikyu enjoyers will love this. They will enjoy it. 3 builds. They're going to like it. This weapon is also up to date. Check. Next weapon, Purgator. Remember this thing? I remember. They will enjoy Simulacrum for sure. Hell yeah. Purgator is a single target burst. What is it called? Slug shotgun. No, not a grenade launcher. A slug shotgun. And it has base crit chance of 31. So how much crit chance do you have with all of this? 200, 520, and 870. So that's 31 plus 870%. That's 300% kill chance. Perfect red critter. Perfect. Perfect. Purgator also has a unique passive. Enemies killed by direct hits explode into lingering gas cloud. It spawns 10 stacks of gas ticks, which is good. And we also have blast. There is a 31% chance to proc blast, 32. Plus we have gas ticks. The 30% headshot multiplier, which works with the passive. And gives you also 360 increased damage and weapon recoil, which also complements. Rifle Elementalist works with blast and gas passive. And we have crit damage, crit chance, crit chance, crit chance, additive damage. With blast damage. Boom. Boom. Look at it. Boom, Boom. Look at this. The gas sticks are killing that motherfucker. It's not boring, dude. Come on. Let me show you again. Single target this time. Woo! Reload. Single target. Pretty solid. The reload speed kind of sucks, but it's solid. It works really well. STS2? What the hell is STS2? Slay the Spire 2? I never played the first one. It's the roguelike with cards. I remember that. Purgator looks like it's fine. I think this is the only good build on it. I might look into another build. Yeah, I might look into another build, but I think this is the best one. It's kind of memey as well. Purgator. Alright, that's enough for Purgator. I might look into another build for it. One more. To have like at least 2 builds. If not, I think this one build is fine. Next weapon is Cedo Prime. The last time I made a Cedo build was a long time ago. And we do have multiple builds. Multiple. We have the generic Merciless build. This one works really well. It gives you reload speed, gives you 360 increased damage. We have magnetic, electricity, viral puncher, plus we have the other elements from the Alfire. I think it's toxin, cold, electricity, and heat. And this build is like straight to the point, works. If you don't have blight or frostbite, this works really well. Alfire procs a bunch of status effects, complements conditions given a savvy a lot. I'll fire this guy, procs a bunch of status effects, and let it rip. Pretty good. This is for the Cedo enjoyers. Now, the second build is like the first build, but with Bulwark. If you have the armor, you're going to use Bulwark. It's better than Merciless. By a lot. I might use Deadhead here, to be honest with you, Chief. Or maybe I should just combine these two together. Yeah, I think I should. Put this thing here. Name this Merciless. Deadhead. Bulwark. There we go. I'll use Deadhead. There we go. Much better. Right. 2 builds. 2 builds. The second build is a Frostbite build. Frostbite Blight. Blight is slightly better than Frostbite because of the higher critical damage. And this one, you just press the All-Fire and you easily cap primary Frostbite. No, primary Blight. One more. There we go. You get a lot of multi-shot. You can easily refresh. You can see the single target is so much nicer. Let me see the Deadhead build real quick. This is the Deadhead build. Alt. I'll fire this guy again. Beautiful. Also very good. Very good. Both builds up to date. They're both very good. Fit the weapon a lot. Synergies. All the stuff I love. And I'm going to just finish this thing here. The final 2 weapons is on this list. We're not done. On this list is the Corinth Prime and Astilla Prime. Corinth is this thing. Remember this weapon, boys? So, I don't remember when was this touched. It has viral electricity, deadhead, shotgun barrage, critical deceleration, revenge. Looks fine. Yeah, it looks fine. I wonder if magnetic one is better. I wonder if this is better. You lose fire rate. You lose a lot of fire rate for one element. And we have a horrible stash chance. I think it's still better to use shotgun barrage because the massive fire rate goes up to 2.4, which is very good. Critical delegation. Oh my god, look at the fire rate. We also have the all fire. Boom. What? There we go. I mean, for a weapon that doesn't have Incarnon, doesn't have any ridiculous stats, it looks fine. Right, boys? It looks fine. You do have the all fire. Looks fine. I don't know if it needs buffs. I mean, it's never going to get Incarnon because the Allfire. It has an Allfire. It's cool. It's a cool shotgun. Looks fine. I think both of the builds are good. Let me just check. This is a Deadhead Merciless Bulwark. Maybe I can try something more. I should combine these two. Yeah. I don't need to do it like this. Call it Merciless Deadhead Bulwark. There we go. Merciless Deadhead Bulwark. I'm going to use Deadhead because it's the highest DPS one. Oh my god, give me a second. My cables. There we go. Whew. Let's try something else. What is a good arcane for this weapon? The ability is kind of garbage on it. Frostbite. Blight. We can't really use those two. We can do it with a companion. Overcharge. Vendetta. Shotgun Vendetta. With a companion you can. Should I start pushing the agenda with companions and Frostbite and Blights? Well, if you want to use Frostbite and Blight, you have to use a companion that has that has cold or toxin that can generate a lot of it. Vendetta looks fine as well. Reload speed, multi-shot. I think Vendetta is fine. We can do a Vendetta one as well. Then that I will triple check Vendetta. I do remember some shotguns are garbage with Vendetta. This might be one of those. And let's do Blight. Blight, and I will use a companion. So this companion has electricity, this one has cold, and this one should have... how do I do this? Let's see. Override. So I have to make toxin. So viral corrosion cannot exist here. So these two cannot exist. Oh, we can't do it on Tazikor. Yeah, we cannot do it on Tazikor. Because Tazikor comes with electricity. So we have to do toxin electricity. No, we can't do toxin electricity. Radiation reload, maybe remove magnetic damage, make magnetic. We do this with this into toxin. Or maybe do blight, maybe do frostbite, it's much easier. Yeah, maybe just do frostbite, fuck blight. I think it's better like this, to be honest with you, Chief. As you can see right here. Pretty powerful, right? Maybe I should just start doing the agenda with Frostbite Blight and stuff, right? Because it truly makes a weapon busted. Tazikor is just way too good, dudes. It's way too good. The fuck do you want me to use? Something like this stuff? The fuck do I use? A lot of these are electricity based. This is cold based. I mean, Tazikor is fine. Tazikor is fine. Frostbite and Blight, the differences between them is very minor. Blight is just slightly better. Just slightly. And cold is just comfier and nicer. For example, you can use on Tazikor, for example, contagion, shivering contagion, spreading the cold. You can also do corrosion, magnetic radiation. It's just nicer. So yeah, I will just mention this. Frostbite. Frostbite. I have to see this one, so I will just leave this as a question mark for now. And the final weapon, Astilla. Let me see what Lucas typed. Let me see here. Oh, Red Fox, you also typed something. Give me a second. Do you have a Zaku build without on-time rift? That augment is kind of nice on him. This thing, it's kind of nice to have it on him. It just buffs you a lot. This is the build I use. I remove his durability for pillage, for more mobility, rather than you have to camp. You know, his armor strip is stationary compared to pillage. Pillage also cleanses status effects and gives you overshields. I mean, you can technically remove this if you don't like it for this. If you don't like uptime rift. On-time rift. This plus this plus this plus pillage, you have a really good EHP. You have enough ability strength with growing power and multi-augmented to buff yourself a lot. 2 pillages will remove shields and armor in a large radius. You feel comfy. But if you want to try out this augment, it's quite easy to understand this augment. You press your first ability, steal the weapons, press your 4, you'll create a rift, and when you do damage, the rift is going to connect to this enemy. And the status effect is doubled. But if you don't like it, sure, remove it. Let me see what Lucas typed. Let's see. Do you have a serum build is good for survival? For survival? Like survivability serum? Her survivability sucks. This is the only one I have and still use. Fast deflection, Archinagus, redirection, adaptation. Rhino Roar over her 4. Venom Dose, Toxin Lash. The Nourish build is the same one. Oh, the Nourish build, I remove Precision Intensify for Vigilant Vigor. It doesn't give you a lot of shields, dunes. It doesn't give you a lot of shields on the Korra build. Because of the 175% ability efficiency. She's not good for survival. When you say survival, do you mean like her survivability, or are you talking about the game mode? If you're talking about the game mode, she's good. If you're talking about her survivability, it's okay. It's below average. Korra, yeah, you don't get a lot. Ah, fucking hell. Yeah, with removal of this, you get... we can't even see, sadly. Shoot me. Shoot me. Don't shoot him, shoot me! Thank you. You get 9. 9. With this, you get a little bit more. That doesn't matter amount. That doesn't matter, dudes. It's like, what? Auras are garbage anyways. These are all game mode things. Where was I? What weapon is next? Astilla. 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 Uh, Viral is the highest damage type. Next. Let's see this one. Viral is the highest damage type. I need to fix that problem. Boom. Cold. And perfect. There we go. Fixed. Better. There we go, boys. We won. GG's. Go to sleep. We won. There we go. Wait a second. Wait a second. This AoE pisses me off. Pisses me off. It has like a small AoE of 2.4 meters. I remember that. I wish it didn't have that, to be honest with you, Chief. I don't like it at all. Single target. It doesn't even kill it on a full mag. Maybe wait, did I have a full mag here? Certainly is not good for survival. What the hell? What am I reading? Alright, reload. Yeah, this thing just isn't that impressive. It is immune to viral damage. Let's see this. I remember Vendetta on this weapon sucks. How am I doing this now? Tazi Core. Ah, fuck. It does more damage, that's for sure. But am I pushing this shit now? After so many years ignoring it? Maybe the corrosion cold? Instead of telling people, hey guys, if you want to do this, do a Sentinel with a Tazi Core, or do a Warframe with a cold status effect, or Toxin for Blight, or rely on a shitty companion to generate your stacks. But if your companion dies, you're going to lose your stacks, and you have to wait another 20 seconds for your companion to revive, to get those stacks back. I don't know. It's always going to be comfier when the player does something than relying on a AI. Maybe I can try out cold. Do like cold corrosion on both Corinth and Astilla without Tazikor. So remove all of this. Do cold. Do this over here and do corrosion. Boom into boom. Into boom. It's just going to be nicer. Is it art? Dude, companions just die always. The amount of companions I have to revive on every mission I play is holy shit. This is why I have Panzer. So yeah, this is going to generate cold stacks. And you have cold and corrosion. We already easily capped frostbite quicker than a companion does. Nah, this weapon just isn't good. It does more damage than Vartal, mostly because this guy's immune to Vartal. I mean, companions are only very tanky if you have... I mean, does this shit work on companions? Oh wait, these guys cannot use pack leader? Oh my god, companions are... So only cats and dogs can do this? Yeah, only cats and dogs. This is like the best survivability. But you have to use a melee weapon. You give them overguard while constantly meleeing stuff. You keep yourself alive, you keep your companion alive. It's truly the best one. But not even this is good when you think about it. 2200 overguard is nothing. In Steel Path, that breaks after 2 shots. The only good thing about it, you constantly give them overguard. So they're constantly overguard gating. Plus, if they have shields, they also shield gate. So there's just abusing shield gating, overguard gating. God, man. Overguard and shield gate. Fucking hell. No proper EHP. God forbid. I believe this is fine. I might have to PUB this. PUB, excuse me. I have to look into this. I wish WARFRAME had a PUB. This is finished. Volt Prime, Octavia, Revenant, Ash, Garuda. Oh yeah, Garuda. Garuda and Yareli. Corrosion, Magnetic, Cold, COM, Frostbite. It doesn't when you think about it, Lev. It doesn't. In PoE, if you tell them is sweep good, they immediately will tell you dog shit. But if it was WARFRAME, they will tell you, oh, it's good. You can do level cap. You can do level cap, bro. So it's good. It's like WARFRAME players don't really know what's good or bad. Everything for them is good. Everything. Garuda, yeah, Garuda. I made a Garuda gun buffer build. I'm not a big fan. But I know people want it. So here it is. It's a Rhino Roar, Blood Forge, Quickening, Health Conversion, Battery, Energy, Survivability. You have the 100% multiplicative. You have the guaranteed dot. You have Rhino Roar. Rhino Roar is going to be around 90%. And I'm also using Mold Reconstruct because if there isn't a lot of enemies, enemy density is low, and you're fighting like 1 or 2 enemies, they're not dropping energy orbs. You just press 4 and press 1 and you're going to get your health back. That allows you to press your third ability. So you can infinitely cycle health and energy on an energy survivability Warframe that has multiplicative damage, Rhino Roar, and a guaranteed slash tick. Yeah, I had to add an Umbra for this build. You have, I believe, 1,600 max energy. Which is a lot of energy. A lot. Yeah, 1,600. I wasn't lying. That's also your health. And again, and of course we have Blood Forge. You shoot your weapon, you press your third ability, boom, it's full. You don't have to reload. Boom, full. You can see top right my health is 2. Press my 4. Max health. Now I can press my third ability again. Bada bing, bada boom. And I'm not done. We can also use Overcharge. She's not really a big spammer as a gun buffer. While above of 90% max energy, you get 350 multi-shot. This is a massive DPS increase. It works. I mean, you can use it on every Warframe if you don't use energy at all. If you don't use energy, you can use it on any Warframe. But yeah, I believe this is fine. I didn't even try to make it like this, but you can see that primes are below and golds are above. I didn't even try this. It just happened. It works. It works. If you have an Oberon in your team, you will have even more. You will definitely have over 2,000 maximum energy. Yeah, you have over 2,000 max energy. You're hoping for triple? No, she doesn't need health. There's no point of health on her. I've seen some people use the Bleeding Dragon Key because it gives you like more energy with your third ability, but I'm like, whatever. Whatever. You can if you want, whatever. Yeah, I think this is fine. These two builds are the same. I will definitely talk about Kavat's Grace and why am I using this on her. This is maybe the only Warframe that uses Kavat's Grace when you think about it. Because her stupid fourth ability, she does a jump. If her fourth ability wasn't a jump, it's definitely something you... Yeah, you see this? She does like a jump. And the reason why you use Kavat's Grace, sometimes when you press your fourth ability, she does a heavy landing afterwards. And sometimes it bugs out. And Kavat's Grace, what it does exactly is denies heavy landing. So I was supposed to get a heavy landing right here. Just by pressing my fourth ability. Heavy landing. But because of Kavat's Grace, no heavy landing. It's a stupid system. I don't know. This should be in her freaking fourth ability. To be honest with you, Chief. But if you don't care about this, Conning Drift. You have freaking 28 meter AoE. Holy fuck. 26.5, so it's 1.5 meters less. Whatever. I think this is a nice quality of life. And the final warframe I did look into is Yar. Yar. I made her better. Yar. She is better. I wish this worked properly on her. Ice Bite, Ice Storm. Ice Storm will be quite nice on her, but it's not good, sadly. So the reason why her first ability does cold damage, but doesn't proc cold. And it's so lame. You can see right here. Damage per second shows a cold status effect, but doesn't proc cold. If it did, this is something you definitely use, but I don't know if it freezes. So, we're going to use Molt. And I fixed all the survivability. This doesn't work on Merlina, but it does work on Yareli, and because Yareli is tankier, Merlina is going to take less damage. Transient Fortitude, Multi-augmented, Growing Power, Ability Strength. You also don't need a lot of efficiency or range. This has like 30 meters, more than enough. It has like solid scaling. This doesn't scale that high, sadly. And the best way to scale this is allowing enemies to damage it. And scale it with blue shards. And armor flat blue shards do work on Merlina. So if you have 4 blue shards, that's 900 armor, that's 75% damage reduction. That works on Merlina, Adaptation doesn't. Eclipse doesn't, Adaptation doesn't. But because Yareli can work with Adaptation, that means she's going to take less damage, which means Merlina is going to take less damage. You know. So I made Merlina tankier. You can of course use Crimson Shards for 50% ability strength if you want. You know, didn't know Precision Tensor works on every ability you put on the fort. Work on every ability you put on your fort. You're talking about a helmet ability? Yes, it works. So if I were to remove this from 73.5, it goes down to 46.5. Precision Intensify. So you have Adaptation, Redirection, Merlina, 90 DR, Archinagus, Buffy Merlina as well. And yeah, shoot your guns, press your 4, press Rhino Roar, and that's it. Is there any way to make a nuke build on Yareli? She has nothing. She has the augment for her Aqua Blades where you can just toss them. I can look into that build. Daily standing, how much standings you can get per day to level up your syndicates. You need to get a certain amount of standings to get points to buy stuff and level up your syndicates. We can look into the Aqua Blade one. Oh, I have it. There it is. Let's look at it, shall we? Shall we, boys? Surging Blades. Activate the Aqua Blades when the ability is in use. The cooldown throws one blade. Blade gains 10 damage when any Aqua Blade hits an enemy. No custom throw with Merlina. High strike, high... Yeah, I also believe that. Well, it doesn't show scaling here. Does it do any good if I level them up? Yes, you can buy more stuff from them, and you're going to have a bigger capacity of daily reputation points. Growing power. How much energy does this thing use? It should use like a lot of energy, right? Overextended. Blind rage. Continuity. Transient fortitude. We can also use equilibrium, flow, footed, and the augment for her too. Wait, am I missing something? Yeah, that's kind of shit. Maybe we need to use this. She is a shield frame, I guess. Maybe not use this. I hope this works. It should work, right? I wish I can just put the Merlina one. We can't. Let's try it out and see. Let's get disappointed. Shall we, boys? So you press your third ability and... Oh my god, this eats energy. This is horrible. It does like no damage. It literally does no damage. You have to stack the fuck out of this. What happens if it expires? Does it reset? If it resets, I'm not doing this. It resets. This has to be a joke. I'm not doing this. This is dog shit. This is fucking dog shit. I'm not doing this. That's horrible. That was horrible. I'm happy with this guy. You know, I was thinking about Baruch. It's like worse Quora. With less AoE, you have to generate so much. The duration isn't enough. Maybe you can refresh. Can you? Can you recast? But if you have to recast to get power, that's fucked. Dudes, does this thing even work with AoE? I think you typed something. I forgot what you typed, son. Because I see no range scaling on this. Wait, does ability strength even work on this? It doesn't. Maybe it scales the AoE. Maybe that's how you scale it with the AoE. But the AoE has a horrible base scale of 750. Maybe there's more if you group them up. Can you recast? Oh, you can't even recast. I mean, this is the best way to scale this, but it's just bad. The numbers are horrible. You have to do Rhino Roar, but it eats energy. It has like horrible base scale. And the moment you get like decent amount of damage, you lose it because you cannot refresh the ability. You know. So it has horrible scaling, has no range, you have to group them up with a very slow fort ability. And the moment you get some damage, you lose it because of the duration. And duration is just going to fuck up everything. And the 32,000 is gone. Pop. There we go. Yareli is truly one of the most freaking pointless warframes with systems that no one asked for. They just abandoned, like, let's toss stupid numbers on her 1. Okay, generic passive. Garbage 90 DR that dies in seconds. Ability has no range, no scaling, just exists. And a fort ability that just pulls. The slowest pull with a LOS does no damage and it's 100 energy. When we have Larva, we have Air Burst, and we also have Ketogen, whatever it's called, the Gyre one. She's truly horrible. She's like abysmal. Abysmal Warframe. Baruki Tuki, Lavos, Nova. Yep, we're done. There's a weapon. Yeah, or you can do Naros and just spin. You can just do this, man. Grab this thing. Where is it? There it is. Do this. Get persistence so you don't get one tapped. Rhino Roar and spin, boys. Woo! Look at this. 10 times better. 10 times fucking better. Freaking 10 times better. Woo. So much fun. Spin. Cyclone. Other players keep trying to look up my skirt. There's a weapon I haven't made a build video quite a while, and it's a legendary weapon. It's a Rainalon exclusive. And it's the Hikau Prime. Yup. Maybe I have to revisit this weapon. Hikau Prime, boys. Shall we look at the stats real quick? It is my most used secondary weapon. Let's look at it. It has a really good fire rate for a kunai. 26 magazine size is kind of low. Ammo max and for pickup is good. Reload speed is very good. Accuracy is very high. It's automatic, silent. Riven Dispo is very good. But here's the best part about this weapon. Crit chance of 6. Crit damage of 1.8. 28 stash chance. And it has 36 base damage. Yeah, it sucks. But we have this build. We have this build. And when you combine it with our goddess, the Seren, This thing becomes a AoE. Look at this thing. Vroom, vroom, into Rhino Roar. And now we just toss. Look at this thing. You only see numbers. Now this thing is a beast. Look at it. Beautiful. Look at it. Look at it. We can also toss it like over here. Look at this thing. There you go. Did I get my free Lotus? This thing? Where is it? This? Yeah, I did. It looks hideous. Only my Gara has it, I believe. Yeah, only my Gara has it. She has a massive head. Massive head. Still has more stash than Alternox. Yep. Give the Alternox a break. She has a huge head. Dunes, log in. Hikao Prime looks up to date still. Next secondary. Hystrix. Remember this thing? Hystrix? I was cooking. I was cooking with this weapon. I was cooking with this weapon. You don't believe me? Watch this, son. The first build, generic viral heat flare. Viral, no logging into PoE, logging into Warframe. Viral heat flare. We have merciless gunfight. We need to give it a little bit of punch through. He doesn't have punch through, but we did lose lethal. Not lethal. Freaking. Yeah, lethal torrent. We did lose this. Fucking. Is there a Warframe version of login? There has to be. There has to be a Warframe version of login. Shit. It only has fucking PoE. Oh. Dude, Warframe freaking emotes are dog shit. Holy shit. Warframe emotes are fucking horrible. Damn. PoE has everything better. Damn it. Where was I? We're also going to use Ice Storm because the weapon's magazine size is dog shit. 16, horrible. It goes up to 22, which helps with viral. One nice thing about the Hystrix Prime, it comes with a very unique passive. You can see bottom right it says Poison Quills. So when you press the All Fire button in the middle mouse, you can change to Fire Quills. And you can also change it to Electricity Quills. And you can also change it to Ice Quills. What this means that every single shot has a guaranteed chance to proc that element. And it doesn't combine with other elements. So we can do Prime Heated Charge with Flare, Viral, and we can also use Electricity. And with that we're proccing Electricity, Heat, and Viral. Pretty cool. Downside to this weapon is it's a generic single target PPR. It has a unique passive, but that's it. You can also change to cold to freeze enemies. Like this. Also very good. And when enemies are frozen, they take even more damage. And we also have Toxin against Corpus. Toxin ticks, heat ticks. Or we can also do Mega Heat by using Fire with Prime Heater Charge. Very unique passive. I'm happy. The passive is quite unique. I like unique passives. That's the first build. The second build is Electricity Deadhead version. But the most interesting build here is the viral heat electricity shiver build. We're going to use electricity, but it's better than heat. I will just name it this. There we go. This allows us to freeze enemies, get shiver stacks, and we also have electricity. And you wonder, how good is this? It's surprisingly good. First, we need to get some stacks. And now it shreds. Look at it. Look at it. Heavy gunner. Boom. This heavy gunner. Look at it, boys. Beautiful. Beautiful. For what the weapon is, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We can call it shit. We can call it shit, of course. We can call everything shit. But what the weapon is, it's fine. There's another weapon I haven't touched. Approximately 2 years. The last time I made a build video was 2014. 2 years ago, boys. 2 years ago. And the weapon is the epitap. The epitap. And I have 3 builds for you boys. Oh, give me a second. There we go. I have 3 builds for you. 3 fucking builds, boys. 3 fucking builds. 3 fucking builds. The first build, generic build. Works really well. Viral heat flare. Viral heat flare. We have all the Galvanized mods. All this shit works. Planetary cracker. Prime heated charge. Viral damage. Lethal torrent. Do you want to see it, you horny little sons of bitches? Let me show you. First things first. You're going to tap. With that, we easily cap flare in seconds. And now we hold. Boom. 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 Look at this thing. Look at it. This weapon also has multiplicator gun CO. Boom. Boom. 11 million. Boom. Boom. Tap, tap, tap. Boom. Boom. Look at this beauty. So you can tap and hold. When you tap, it has a AoE that procs cold. You can freeze enemies. And when you hold, you shoot a railgun. That's the first build. The second build. Accuracy Deadhead. This one we might change. But the weapon does have multiplicator gun CO. That's why we have Hornet Strike, Deadhead, and Primary Accuracy for the critical chance and weak point damage. Critical damage, melee damage. This might be changed. Yeah, I might change this into something else. We need this for huge numbers. Crit chance, and I'm not done. The weapon's base critical chance is 50. Fucking 50. So when you do the math, 50 plus 670%. It's 385 critical chance. We are so close. I can even add this. You know what? Fuck it. Boom. How much crit chance is this? 50 plus 320 plus 350, that's 670 plus 200, that's 870. 870%. 485. 485. Critical chance. Plus 6.3 critical damage. Multiplicator against CO. This motherfucker giving us 3% headshot multiplier. We're cooking. Watch the numbers. Just watch. Click, click, click. Hold, boom. 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 We're not done. Click, click, click. Boom. Heavy gunners, 1 tap. Yeah. But you believe that I'm done. I'm not. We can also use this puppy. We do need to use this guy for reinforced bond. And we're going to spawn Babu. The Babu. There it is. Boom, bada beam, bada boom. Watch this, son. Does it work on acolytes? You cannot freeze acolytes, but you can definitely one-tap them. 26 million, 45 million. One tap. One tap. It is called the epitap. It's a one-tap epitap. Yeah, it's that good. It's that fucking good. Now imagine if you have a primer. Now imagine with a primer. For example, I will use a primer Tazikor. Right. Tazikor, primer. Watch this. Tazikor, do your job. Thank you. 69 million. 144 million. 150 million. 144 million. One tap. And this here, what we call a sniper. Yeah. One tap, epitap. Now, the final build. The primer build. Yep. There it is. The build I will never use. Because it sucks. I don't like it. Who the fuck primes anymore? Who the fuck primes anymore? With a secondary. Use a companion, pussies. But yeah, this is a primer build. Pew pew pew. Switch to your primary melee weapon and you will do a lot more damage. Whatever. Boom, boom, boom. The builds are finished. Epitap. Mastered. I will still think about this guy. Maybe I should use something else. We have to see. We have to see. What works. Imagine priming yourself. The final build. The final build that is on this list. I still have to add more weapons. Still have to think what weapon to add. But the final weapon I'm going to show you today is a weapon we have to work on. And I have not released a build video of this weapon nearly a year ago. It's been a year since I released it. And it's the Netherrock. Netherrock, yeah. Yeah. My oldest Netherrock build video has 50,000 viewers, which is huge. It's generating a ton of money. Thank you, new players. And I believe I perfected Netherrock. I mean, you can slow acolytes down with the taps because you still can proc 4 stacks of cold. And you will have a lot of time to headshot them. I have like a Tazikor companion or whatever. Prime the fuck out of the acolyte and you will definitely one tap. We can test it out. You know, we can literally test it out. Alright, the Netherrock. This is a new player weapon. You get this from my quest. And people like googling this weapon a lot, so I might have to relook at it, see if this is all good. And I believe it is. I believe it's fine. I think it's fine. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think it's fine, boys. I think it's good. I think it's fine. I think it looks fine. This is a generic viral build. We can try out the heat version, but it doesn't have a lot of stations. It does come with a solid base stash. Oh, the crit damage. Wait. Oh yeah, this thing has the perfect shot, charge shot stuff. Yeah. What's the difference? Perfect shot has 10% more flat crit chance. Oh, base crit chance and 0.2 more crit damage. Okay. Has the exact same total damage and has the exact same stash chance. So how the fuck do we make this thing good? Not good, better. So we have Gelna Zap, Serration, Longbow, Sharp Shot. These two need to be together for this shit to work. Technically, this should work. This doesn't work with Gelna Zap. You need to add a additive damage like Serration. We have the crit chance. We have the Gelna's Chamber for multi-shot, growl damage, generic viral damage, and Vigilant Favor for fire rate. You don't need a lot of fire rate on this weapon. This thing is more than enough. Now, why do we need... because this is a multiplicative damage, right? You need to have this to complement this. Do you understand? I know, dudes, it's fucking retarded, but that's how it works. That's how it works. You need to accept it. So you need this to work with this for this to work. Use heavy caliber. It's the same damage, just worse accuracy. And I don't believe the accuracy changes much on this thing. It goes from very high to medium. It changes a tiny bit. Alright, let's see Serration. Tiny... What the fuck just happened? Why did my... Ember just fell? Dude, it's the exact same accuracy. Maybe this is slightly more precise. But I'm not going to push new players. Oh, I have to make a new player build. Yeah, I have to make a new player build for the new players who got this thing. Where do you get this weapon again? Does anybody remember? Where do you get this thing? Is it a very early quest? I believe there is a... It's like New War or something. New War quest. Is that early on? I don't remember. It's been like 20 years. Is that very early on, Dunes? Kid? Any new players in the chat? Do you guys have this thing? Do you have the arcane slot? Do you guys have galvanized mods? All story quests are early game. So we don't use this, I guess, and we don't use this, and we're going to use crit chance, like point blank. We're going to use cryo rounds, multi-shot, and that's going to be split chamber. And what the fuck is the final mod? What is the final mod? Good evening, lads. How are we today? Pretty good. I was checking at builds. What is the other mod? Heavy caliber. Where do you get heavy caliber? Well, it's a 1% chance from a nightmare missions. Enjoy. Heat. Heat. How do we do this? Heat. Viral heat. Yeah, I think heat is definitely the way to go. Boom. Hmm. I have to do... No, I can't. I have to swap polarities for all of these builds. I mean, I don't mind. Um... Hmm. How do I do this? Fucking new players, man. Fucking new players. So this... How do we do this, boys? How do we do this? And now we do this, 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 this. Because I do remember the cold one is much harder to obtain compared to the toxin one. So this is easier for new players. And Hellfire is easier than the heat one, Scaring Inferno. Plus you need a lot of raw damage. Yeah, I think this is fine. You don't need to make viral higher than heat on a freaking bow. One heat proc is like more than enough to melt anything. Shred has the perfect fire rate. The only reason I'm using Vigilant Favor is it also gives you enhance your crits. When you say shred, you're talking about the normal shred? Oh wait, I have worm. What the hell happened? Ember, wake up. I mean, sure. Shreddy's a nightmare mission drop also. What the fuck? Since when? No way. Oh my god, it is, dudes. Shreddy's a nightmare mission. It has a 50% chance to drop rotation B. What the fuck? You're talking about primed? I'm not putting freaking prime for new players. If you're talking about for Steel Path, sure. I think this is perfect. Yeah, this is perfect for new players. Look at this. Perfect. There you go, new player. Shred fit, let's see. Cry rounds. You need to have serration. So you can do viral heat. What about pure heat? We can try out pure heat. What do you think? Boom. 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 25.6, and you're battling puncher as well. 25.6 and you're battling puncher. I don't believe so, Chief. Not these builds again. Damn it. I wonder if this is better for consistency. You said shred? I mean, sure, you just have to adapt. All of them are kind of fine. To be honest with you, dudes, I don't believe you need a lot of fire rate. And the weapon also comes with... What the fuck is that mod called? Excuse me. Vigilant, there it is. This gives you 10% less fire rate, plus also enhances your crits. This gives you 2.2 punch through, but the weapon has infinite body punch through. Yeah, this gives you enough, like, room to think. Yeah, this gives you enough room to think. I think people are going to enjoy this more than Shred. %10 less. 15% more. How much does this one? Let me just check. This is slow. I think this is perfect fire rate for this weapon. Oh my god, I already forgot the mod's name. Vigilant. Fervor, holy fuck. I think 0.53 is more than enough. Unranked. Unranked what? This? This is more than enough. You don't need a lot. Get away with max duration, right? I think new players are fed with a lot of currency compared to us back then. Like, most of these mods are easy to max out, all except for Serration. They just have to have a Serration. And they just have to have Serration. Let me see how this feels against Steel Path. If it does like well in Steel Path, it's fine. I mean, it killed the butchers. Those guys are tanky. Yeah, I think this is fine for new players. Yeah. New player stuff is finished. This stuff... Alright, viral damage. Let's do blast after this. Numbers are much better. Much higher. Holy. Yeah. Oh, yeah, baby. Maybe I should just swap the elements, make it black. Because I can't see shit. Another Simulacrum longbow build. Dude, you can easily do a longbow with any of the bows. Let's see here. Override. Blast damage we said, right? Alright, let's see here. The blast damage. It has the AoE. pretty good. Let me just check my overframe. And be shocked what the build is. Uh-oh. I hope it isn't some kind of freaking... Uh-oh. Hope it isn't Hunter's munition. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Okay. Okay. 6, 7. I could use the Blast Netrock one. You can? The Blast one looks fine. I think this one is something I will enjoy more. But you need to get stacks first. Once you get some stacks. I remember the problem with this weapon is the projectile is way too big. So hitting some weak points is annoying. But it looks fine. Looks fine. The numbers are fine. The numbers are fine. I believe this is it. I think this is nice. This is nice. I think this is the nicest one. And over here, you're going to use Vigilance Supplies to enhance your crits even more. Boom. To enhance your crits. Maybe this if you need it. I don't know if this is that important. Yeah, you can like increase the odds for more damage or projectile speed. A 100 meters, yeah, that's what I was thinking about as well. So yeah, it's definitely going to be this. Plus, it comes with a V polarity, a dash polarity, which is much better. So yeah, this is going to be it. New players are going to love this. I believe this is all easy. This is the Void. This you get early on. I believe this is also the Void. Plains of Eidolon. Very early on, and you also get this for free. And this is also the Void, and this is the Void as well. I believe Vor drops this shit. And Split Chamber is a lucky drop. Let me triple check. Split Chamber. Split Chamber. Excavation. Pluto, Neptune. Oh. Cool Fortress. Uranus. Void. Lua. Circuit. Never mind. Never mind. Split Chamber looks easy. This is Vor. I do know that. What about Vital Sense? Vital Sense. Jupiter, Europe, Saturn, Uranus, Lua, Neptune, Cool Fortress, Pluto. Pretty much every planet. Pretty much every planet. So yeah, this build is fine. This is phenomenal for new players. Alright, new players, Blast, Vital, high damage. Beautiful, and check. Oh. Now, the lists are finished, but I can add more weapons. More weapons. The question is, what am I adding? What weapon did we test, see, and witness that I can add to the list? We are done with all Kua weapons, with Tenet weapons, and Coda weapons, which is awesome. Incarnons, I will release like 4 to 5 Incarnons per month, just to keep this channel alive. Cinta. What do we think about Cinta? When was the last time I tested Cinta and released a YouTube video? Fenmore, that's Incarnon. That's Incarnon. Cinta. Cinta was... Ooh, we can do Cinta. It was early 2025, boys. Glaive Prime? When was the Glaive Prime? Also early 2025. Oh. We can do Glaive Prime after this. Glaive Prime after this one. But let's do Cinta. Glaive Prime after this. Boom. Exceltra Prime. Let's see Exceltra. It was also early this year. Let me just see the builds. Cold Corrosion. It takes like 20 years to load. I do have another build that is... Shut the fuck up. Let's see here. Blast Toxin. I mean, it's still up to date. It's still kind of up to date, son. Ambassador deserves a build refresh. I think we did this. Ambassador, no. Dunes, no. No, Dunes, no, no. Let me check the build. The build has Deadhead, Frostbite. He doesn't need a build refresh. You can go Stabilizer to remove that. Shut the hell up. You, no, Dunes, no. No. It's still up to date. We need old weapons that need changes. Hey, Phantom. Old weapons that need changes. Broken War is already out, Theo. I remember when you did the Cinta build and that was a year ago. Crazy. Yeah, man. Time flies. Dude, this is like the... Grimoire. Oh, yeah, that fucking book. I have to look into this weapon. I don't remember. Dunes, Ambassador. I will look into Ambassador, you fuck. I will look into it. Let me see freaking Cinta here. Have I played Cyberpunk? Yes, I did when it came out. We have 2 builds on the Cinta. The first one is Blast, Longbow, Sharp Shot. Looks fine. It comes with cold. When you do a perfect shot, it has heat. So heat, cold gives us blast. This is our blast, as you can see. Vigilant Favor. Vital Sense. All this is fine. These two with this, that. Blare rounds. All of this looks fine. Maybe I can do Hammer Shot over Blare rounds for more consistent blastics. 61.2. See, 88.4. Wait a second. We made the build slightly more interesting. We made the build slightly more interesting. Wait a second, boys. Wait a second. Woo! First things first, we need to get some... Lady, stop falling, you fuck. Why is she showing me her back? The projectile is way too big. I think this is one of the problems with this weapon. The projectile is like way too big. And you cannot properly headshot them. So you have to do a fully charged shot for the one tap. Yeah, you cannot properly hit this guy. You see that? The projectile is way too fucking big. Way too big. So you have to do charge shots and not perfect shots. And charge shots are hitting really hard, as you can see. Really hard. So for consistency, we're going to use hammer shot. And I will mention, if you don't have hammer shot, use blade rounds. The build is fine. Second build. Heat. Pure heat. Pure heat. Pure heat. So for this build, we might use hammer shot as well. For more consistent heat ticks. I think heat on this weapon is pretty good. Let's try it out, shall we? Shut the fuck up, dudes! I will! Shut up! Shut up! Let's try out the heat. So, the heat... Okay. Oh, what the fuck? There we go. What? There we go. Oh? No, you have to do a charge shot. Dudes, you're not even going to use the weapon. We can also try out Acuity. Can we? I need a, yeah, I need a dash polarity for Acuity. Nah, fuck it. This is it. Where's the shitty gun? Why do you need this gun, dudes? What do you mean to do an ambassador? There we go, I did it. Deserves, there it is. Looks like shit. Remember the ambassador so-called buffs? Remember that shit? We're going to buff ambassador. Barely did anything. My favorite buff. This thing comes with electricity. How do I make this thing better? Corrosion cold? No, it makes no sense. The base critical chance on this weapon is horseshit. Horseshit. 14? What the fuck? Acuity on ambassador makes no sense. You cannot do Acuity on ambassador. The problem is that base critical chance sucks and it only comes with one element, and the base damage is also dog shit as well. So if I were to do Acuity and this doesn't work, yeah, this doesn't work. Charge shot. Oh, fucking hell. Um, Let me think. Um, it's Sokka, man. It's just Sokka. Primary Crocs, Ambassador, it just makes no sense. The weapon has no damage. You want to give it even less damage? Let's remove freaking damage arcanes and give it no damage. I think the ammo economy on this weapon is fine. 97 magazine size, 960 max ammo for pickup is good as well. The real speed kinda sucky. Dude, dudes, this weapon just blows assholes. Like, imagine an asshole that is right in front of you, and you like jam your face on it and start blowing on it. That's this weapon. That's this weapon. You blowing an asshole. See an asshole, jam your face into it and blow it. Dudes, this... No asshole blowing in the chat. No one is blowing no one's asshole. Oh man, stop making fun of Ambassador. Stop laughing. Stop it. Dude, you only give it 2 base crit chance? What the fuck? On the charge shot? And it has the exact same crit damage? Slightly higher stash chance? Dude, why did you give it stash chance instead of critical chance? 6 meter AoE. Ah man, this sucks. Dudes, how about this? How about this? I will add it on the list, but I will think about it, alright? Alright, Dooney boy. I can't even write it properly. I misspelled it twice. I don't give a shit. I will remember it's Ambassador. Let's go for more interesting weapons. I will look into it, dudes. Give me some time, alright, buddy? Glaive Prime. Glaive Prime. This is very cook. Glaive Prime. I believe that this is the build. Killing Blow, Prime Pressure Point, Organ Shatter, Volta Quick Return, triple Galvanized mods, you have to. Shocking Touch with Influence. This build cannot be improved, that's correct. It's a generic influence with all of the stuff that is fixed. We have the heavy attack efficiency and damage. Damage. Crit chance. What's the base? 22? 24? 24 plus 220. It has a 76.8% chance to crit. Okay. Crit chance, crit damage, stash damage, stash chance. Heavy attack. Yeah, this is also must have 5x combo. Yep, this is it. But Dunes, it comes with blast. Come on. Blast damage, come on. 7.8 meters. It's still 0.2 meters less than Zores. And this is also with volatile quick return. It's kind of fucked how Zores is the only one that has the highest base AoE and doesn't need to use this. You don't need to use this on Zores at all. Or Exores, or whatever you call it. Whatever you call that shitty glaive. You don't need to use it on that, but you need to use it on every single glaive. And every single glaive with this mod has less AoE than the other one. Than Exores, Zores, whatever you call it. But yeah, this is fine. Duplicate build. Toxin. Oh yeah, Blood Rush, 22.5. Yeah, you're going to use a rank 6 Blood Rush with a max out Gaona Steel, and this leads to 100% crit chance, which is perfect for melee duplicate. That's how you do it, boys. So every time we toss a heavy attack, boom, it hits twice, which means 2 slash ticks. And a decent chance, a toxin tick. Watch this, son. Watch this. You toss, boom. Look at it. Toxin ticks, slash ticks, 2 slash ticks as well. Toss, boom, 2 slash ticks, 4 toxin ticks. It's also way too fast. Holy shit. It's way too fast. See? See? But it's not good here. Against this guy, it's quite obvious it's not good. DPS wins. And really high burst damage wins. But you can kill it. Damn, he's good. I mean, this is it, right? Is there anything else I can do to this thing? What else can I do to this thing? Influence, duplicate... What else can I add to this thing? Anything interesting, boys? What do you think? Afflictions doesn't work. Doughty is garbage on this thing. The freaking cold stuff is garbage. This is garbage. Exposure is garbage. Influence is the good one. Vortex is garbage. Retaliation sucks. Fortification sucks. Crescendo, I mean, if you do 36 finishers at the start of the mission. Doughty sucks. Yeah, that's it. Vortex pull, dude, you're relying on a very small percentage. Afflictions doesn't work. It doesn't knock them down. You can see it right here with the heavy gunners. Toss, boom. It like staggers them, like they move to the left. But they don't fall. Yeah. It procs impact. Do you think it works? Alright, let's see. Dunes believes. Same build. Same fucking build. Same fucking build, boys. Dudes, it doesn't work. It does not work, dudes. Nope. It's a shittier... It's a shittier... duplicate. Impact? No, no impact. These are the only good ones, dudes. These are the only good ones. Influence, duplicate. The only good ones. But we're done with Glaive Prime. It looks fine. It looks fine. I'm using duplicate on Glaive Prime. Yes. Yes. Shall we look at some other glaives? What do you boys think about this glaive? Huh? When was the last time I made this puppy? Let's see. It was 1 year ago. Half a year ago. Nah, I won't be touching this. What about Hollycore? Hollycore looks fine, but doesn't need another one. Doesn't need a build refresh. I don't believe so. I don't believe so. This is done. Stop it. Alright, I will. I will. What other weapon I can add to the list? Boys, what other weapon? No kit guns. No Incarnons, no kit guns. Nikana. Both of those builds are on my WARFRAME. This thing, all of this is WARFRAME. Just go check out my WARFRAME. This is a duplicate heavy attack build. Zaws? No Zaws. Nobody freaking cares about Zaws. Legion? Legion? When was the last time I released a Legion build? Let's see. Have I ever released one? I believe I did, right? There is one. Oh, we cannot release one. It's already released. It's up to date. What the fuck is Zodiacon? Don't make fun of Legion, come on. Primary weapon. It has to be a primary weapon, boys. Primary weapon. Think of one. Think of one. Which one I haven't, looked into. It's, decent. It does something interesting. Quelor, for example. But I did release the top 10 underrated weapons. The Reconifix? When was the last time I released this thing? Reconifix was July, half a month ago. We're not going to touch this. Purgator, it's on the list, Kaida Kid. Rected Cernos is shitty at Cernos Prime. There's a Prime version. Jupiter? The AX52 was done May 2017. I believe it's time to release another AX52. I think it is. It's going to be next to the Ambassador. The AX52. And what is the other weapon? The man says, Jupiter. Jupiter blows assholes. Like the Ambassador. Reconfix. What is it called? Reconifex. Reconifex. Fuck do you mean 2017? Did I say 2017? If I said 2017, I'm losing my mind. It's 2025. Early 2025. This thing is getting a prime, so I will not touch it. Um, Prisma lens. When was the last time I released Prisma lens? Remember lens? I do. Yeah, we can make a Prisma lens. It was December 1st, 2024. 2 years ago, boys. 2 fucking years ago. Zenith, I believe I released that one. Yeah, it's not even 5 months old. Again, not Taka. We have 3 builds here. We do have 3 builds here. I see it, you see it. 3 builds. I believe this is the meme build. Yeah, it is. Let's remove this one, shall we? There we go. And we can also remove this one. And do this. Name this Varl Electricity. No. Merciless Deadhead Bulwark build. I believe there's only one good build on this thing. I do have to nerf toxin damage a little bit. There we go. I do have to look. Oh yeah, this thing I have to add to the list. Let me add this thing to the list as well. Let's add this thing to the list as well. There it is. This thing is on the list as well. What else I haven't touched? We did release this thing. I did release it, I remember. Evensong, Alternox Prime, Rubico, Tigris Prime. Tigris Prime is coming out soon. In 2 hours, boys. 2 hours, Tigris Prime. You're going to be amazed. You're going to be amazed. You're going to witness it. You're going to be like, oh my god, Tigris Prime. Oh. Oh my god, Tigris. Oh. Jupiter. Someone did say Jupiter. I mean, I can add it to the list. We can witness these garbage weapons again. Atlas getting updated with persistence. My body still wants to see what's the next prime they're going to remake. If it isn't Atlas, rework. If it isn't Atlas, I will release the Atlas build video. I hope it's Atlas. I hope they like, oh, Atlas, or maybe even Ember. It's between those two. I hope it isn't Limbo. I hope it isn't Loki. I don't care about them. You know, I don't care. I don't care about an invisible gun buffer and a freaking outdated crowd control Warframe that has one good augment. Like, no, please. I do have to look into Limbo. I might look into Limbo tomorrow. How about that? We're going to look into Limbo, try to make something interesting. Chances of making something interesting is low, boys. very low, but who knows? Who knows? Jupiter. That's his passive. Yeah, make his passive not prime shit for it. I think this is it for now. I will look into Limbo tomorrow. Yeah, I will look into Limbo tomorrow. I will look into Ambassador off stream. Yeah, Ambassador off stream. We'll look into something about the Ambassador. Everything else is going to be on stream. And Dia still as well. There's a pretty interesting build with the Ogmis 3, yeah. I heard. Is his build something like this? With Rift Torrent, and you press your 4 and your 2 and you shoot your guns and recast your third ability to get the extra damage. Buggers! Tomorrow we're going to witness something. No! Tomorrow. The only viable build. What is this? Ah, 13 years. Oh, you already get the rewards. 6 days. Survival mission. Steel path. Disruption. Pretty easy. You get something here. And a skin. Defense mission. Alright, boys, that's it. No more. I have to go. I have to release the video. I have to eat. I also want to play some PoE. But you know, that's it for today. It was another Simulacrum video stream, technically. It's a Simulacrum stream. Sadly, there's no content until they release some kind of update in like 10 days or 12 days. Come on, I need the update. But yeah, GG's everybody. Thank you yet again everybody for watching. Thank you. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye.